What's good? It's your boy Ben, and I'm back with another video, man. And how y'all doing, man? I'm just talking about life in general. So, man, the name of this video is called "Thank God You're Employed." Like, what do you mean? So, if you're employed right now, it may not be the best situation for you, right? I mean, no matter what, every job is not perfect. You know, everybody have their hardships at their job. You know, sometimes, things or management or whatever the case may not be the greatest, but at least you have income, right? Now, you could easily just quit, just dip out. But at the end of the day, what's plan B? What is plan B? And, I think right now, now is the time to really move strategic. If you want to, like, pretty much do something different or get an entrepreneurial spirit or whatever the case is, you have to kind of definitely, like, set aside the time and really home in on what it is that you're trying to do so you can make that next move. I would never, and I highly recommend, do not hastily quit a job. And you like, well, if you like that, man, you just feeding into like the whole thing. You just scared. You just don't want to you just want to be under, like, you just want to be part of the whole system, man. They got you trapped, they got you trained. You a slave, you a wage slave, and this, that, and the other. That might be the truth. That very well could be the truth, but it's better to have something consistent than have nothing at all. And don't put yourself in a situation where you like, man, I'm like, man, F this job, man. They doing this, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's to the point where if it's to that point, then hey, by all means, I'm not saying being in a just a really messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? Just take the proper steps. That's all I'm saying. Just take the proper steps and just don't just dip out and just move with no plan B. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing worse than just moving out, just leaving a job with no plan B or just no other option, because if you got responsibilities or various different things that you got to take care of, man, that's just like the absolute worst thing that you can do. I don't care if you young, you 24, you 18, you 35, you in your late 50s. I mean, if you're in your late 50s, then it's just a whole different story. It's a whole different story, man. And but you gotta move strategic, man. And I think right now, I don't know. We at this point, I don't even know how these next 2 years are gonna play out. But luckily enough, you got various different things in place, like the gig economy. Like almost 20 years ago, it wasn't even, like I said, it wasn't a thing. You couldn't necessarily have a device with apps on it where you could actually sign up and just start working and making money. You know what I'm saying? And and pretty much sign up on the app and start making money and doing your thing and have some type of income coming in. That just wasn't even heard of almost 20 years ago. You either had unemployment or you at your local work first, signing up so you can extend your unemployment, or you working a part-time job, under the table, car wash, whatever you can get your hands on, whatever job that you can work at the time. You know what I'm saying? At least there is an option out here where you very well could be your own boss. But only thing with that is, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much like a slave to the app. So it's a catch-22. Unless you're not setting yourself up to be an entrepreneur and you providing a service or some type of you fulfilling some type of need out here, and it's undeniably like people need you. I mean, don't quit your job. Let me say that again. Unless you're not providing some type of service and you fulfilling an undeniable need, do not quit your job. It's not worth it. You may put yourself in a financial bind. Yes, you got those elite entrepreneurs out there that be like, you know, man, I just jumped off the porch. You know what I'm saying? I saw an opportunity. I seen a business opportunity. Okay, yeah. People like that, they risky, man. They risky. I ain't gonna lie. You meet some risky people, man, that just like the risk takers. But at the end of the day, man, they don't tell you about the times where they just couldn't make ends meet. You know, stuff is getting cut off at the home, can't afford a phone bill, can't put gas in their car, or on their way to the job, or on their way to provide a service for a customer. They ran out of all type of crazy stuff, man. Don't you let these influencers get you hyped up to go quit your job, man. This is craziness, man. I mean, it's one thing, yes. I mean, some work environments are toxic. Some are just, you know, you dread the thought of even just, you know, just going. So, I done had people say, man, they called off in the parking lot. Was like, man, forget this. My mental can't even deal with this today. You know what I'm saying? And I completely understand that. I don't know, to my viewers, man, I don't know where you at in your journey in life, or where you at in your job or in your career, but only thing I can definitely say, coming from a 44-year-old man, you know, that'll work 20 years at a company. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yo, why you work at the way you, I think that was just like the best thing for me. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a little complacent. You know, I very well could have actually went elsewhere. It was various different opportunities, but sometimes when you get comfortable, man, you really are apprehensive on like doing anything else. But all thing I gotta say is like, just don't, man. Do it strategically. And if you really want to like do what you want to do, man, just sharpen your skills in your downtime. When you realize you, man, like when you realize, like when you get off work and you like, dang, you dog tired, or you got a vice, you drinking, or you just doing like something that's not providing value to yourself, man, just really look at yourself like, look, man, I gotta really set myself up for success in my downtime, because that's the only time that you can really do it, is, you know, during your downtime. And look, I'm not even saying I ain't gonna sit up and say I'm some type of guru or anything like that. I've been looking inside myself personally, you know, to grow and be better, you know, for my next generation. And you should too, you know, or even just get a start on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, man. It ain't nothing worse than not knowing, like, if you can take care of things, man. It's the worst feeling. Or if you got it so where you got passive income, or you familiar with trading stocks, or you familiar with, you know, various different things, or you just set up, then, you know what I'm saying, that's just what it is. Then you on the next path, you on the next move to actually, you know what I'm saying, potentially like jumping off the porch and just really taking care of what you gotta take care of, right? So, but if you just like to the point where you just like mentally tired, you just drained, you done gave your all to a particular place, and you just to your breaking point, man, just hold on. Hold on and just move strategic. Make sure that you got a plan B or C or D, because sometimes plan B don't work. And you got to probably pivot and make sure that plan C may work, or whatever the situation, or just weigh your options. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to put this out here, because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it just ain't no jobs, or I got a job, I'm tired of working jobs, and I'm a wage slave, or I'm a slave wage, excuse me. I'm a wage slave, and it's just, these companies don't care about you. Yeah, at the bottom line, they really don't. They don't. Some of them don't. Honestly, they don't. They really don't. And I saw that during the pandemic, man. But at the end of the day, man, you just gotta do. And even if you're like, man, forget what you're talking about, I'm gonna do what's best for me. By all means, hey, I ain't gonna sit up here and say I'm a perfect person, or I'm some type of finance guru. But you know what I'm saying? That's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these influencers and these content creators and these people, man, and even some of these people in real life that may come up to you. Once again, doing them poverty jobs. I had my poverty jobs series. They come up to you with these vague business opportunities and trick you out your job and have you thinking that you about to get some type of opportunity. And when all actuality, it's a multi-level marketing scheme. That's horrible. But y'all gotta watch out for these type of things. And I'm gonna say they're gonna be more and more now, because people, prices are getting high on food, gas. Gas is actually okay. But prices of goods and services is gradually climbing up. And it's like, man, I just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you just gotta have to really figure things out and kind of pivot. But I appreciate all of y'all tuning into this video. If somebody needs to hear this, send it to them. Like, yo, man, my man, he talking some good. He talking some sense. I got all this gray right here, so I'm damn near like Unk status right now, right? Unk status, right? Some young dude hit me with the Unk the other day. I'm like, yo. So yeah, man, like if somebody need to hear this, send it to them. If this resonates with you, man, like, comment, subscribe. If you just stopping through, I appreciate you stopping through. Hopefully one day you may just very well, subscribe and hear me yapping on this bad boy some more. So, but I appreciate it. Once again, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.